Hi, welcome back to Flex Yoga. My name is Daphna. Today we are back with a flow specifically designed for people who sit at a desk all day, or for those of you who work at a desk all day. We'll be moving around and just kind of targeting the pain points in the specific areas that tend to get really wound up when you are seated. So I recommend having a block or a cushion, something that you can sit on that will elevate your seat, because we are starting seated on our shins in Virasana. So if you're comfortable just sitting on your shins like that, that's totally great and totally fine. So you could just do that without the block. However, if you do prefer to have some kind of support here, you could just place the block or the cushion that you have, that prop, between your ankles, and that will help you find a comfy seat. So we'll go ahead and place the hands just on our thighs here, feeling the nice stretch already in the ankles. You can go ahead and close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so. And we'll start with a big breath in from the nose. Big sigh out through the mouth. Another deep breath in. Big sigh out. And again, another inhale. And exhale. Seal off the lips and start to breathe in and out through the nose. Taking the first few moments just to become mindful of the breath, to bring the attention to the breath. If you've been sitting at a desk all day, it's possible and more likely than not that you haven't really been paying attention to your breath. And so I invite you to take the next couple of moments to notice the quality of your breath, the depth of your breath, and the cadence. And start to align your spine, making each vertebra stack above the other, almost as if you were leaning into a wall with your spine. Slowly with the next inhale, let's stretch both arms all the way up overhead. And as you exhale, collect the palms together at your heart, blinking the eyes open. Interlace your fingers here, take a deep breath and press the palms of your hands forward. Exhale, round into the spine, tuck your chin in towards your chest. With your next inhale, press the palms all the way up, start to arch into the spine. Exhale, round as you press the palms forward and tuck the chin into the chest. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, palms up overhead, arch into the spine. Exhale, round as you press the palms forward. And just once more, inhale, arch into the spine, lift the gaze, lift the chest. Exhale, round as you press the palms forward. With your next inhale, come up through center along spine. Exhale, bend the elbows, bring the palms of the hands to the nape of your neck. Now, I want you to keep the rest of the spine relatively neutral. As you inhale, press the head back into the hands as you peel the chest open. Open through the elbows, allow your head to kind of hang in the hammock of the hands. Take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, round into the spine, squeeze the elbows together. Really good. Imagine that the right elbow wants to pull down as you start to tilt your gaze over towards the left. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. Start to even out between the elbows as you inhale. And as you exhale, the left elbow tugs down as you tilt your gaze over to the right. Take a breath in and a breath out. Bring the elbows into the same line. As you inhale, come back up through center, open the elbows. Exhale, dip the left elbow down, peek up towards the right. Take an inhale here and an exhale. Inhale through center. Exhale, dip the right elbow down, look up towards the left side, stretch. Take a deep breath in and an exhale. Good, let's do that same little flow 1 more time. So with your inhale, come up through center. Neutralize the spine. Inhale to open through the chest. Keep the rest of the spine relatively neutral. Squeeze the elbows out and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Really try to puff up the chest as you inhale here and exhale. Good, inhale back through center. Exhale, round into the upper back. Allow the elbows to squeeze in towards one another. Head is pulling in towards the chest. Hands are weighing heavily on the head. Start to pull and tug the left elbow down as you peek your gaze over to the right. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale through center. Exhale, slowly start to tug the right elbow down. Peek over towards the left. Inhale. And exhale. Bring the elbows through center. Inhale, all the way back up through center. Exhale, left elbow dips down for the side stretch. Peek up onto the right elbow. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Good, inhale back through center. Exhale, right elbow dips. Look up towards the left for that side stretch. Inhale and exhale. Inhale back through center. Exhale, release the arms down. Let's remove that block or whatever you have underneath your seat. You can go ahead and set it aside. We'll tuck all 10 toes under. Make sure that even your pinky toe is tucked under here. This is quite an intense stretch for the feet. Bear with me, we are only here for about 10 seconds. Reach the arms all the way up overhead. Make fists with your hands, open your hands. Make fists with your hands, open your hands. Repeat that and gradually start doing it faster and faster until the point where you can't close or open your hands all the way because you are kind of opening and closing so fast. So we'll go here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake out the hands, tabletop hands to the ground. Walk the knees back and just untuck the toes. Tap the backs of the feet on the ground to send some blood in that direction. That was supposed to be difficult on your wrists. Now it's over. We're going into a couple more wrist stretches. So turn all 10 fingers out to the sides here. We'll just start to take circles. Really good. And in the opposite direction. Really, really nice. Good, come back through center. Come onto the backs of the hands. So the fingertips are going to face one another as the palms face up. Try to keep the arms as extended as possible. Make fists with your hands, let it go. Fists, let it go. Another 3, let it go. Make a fist, let it go. And last time, make a fist with both hands. Hold it here, take a big breath in. And an exhale to gently release. Palms of the hands come back down and we're coming into a child's pose, opening the knees as wide as it feels good, bringing your feet together if that feels good in your child's pose. Lower your hips to your heels, forehead to the mat, elbows rest for a moment. We're shifting from our child's pose to a cobra for 3 rounds. So with your inhale, begin to round into the spine as you lift your hips off your heels. Exhale, lower the body down to the ground. Inhale, peel the chest open, cobra pose. Exhale, lower down and push the ground away to press back into child's pose again. 2 more times. So with the inhale, round through the spine as you shift your weight forward. Exhale, lower to the belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower and push back into child's pose. And 1 more time. Inhale, round through the spine to press forward. Exhale to lower. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, stay down on the front side of the body this time. Really good. We're coming into a variation of broken wing, only this time bend into the elbow. So we're starting with the left side so that you can see me. The left elbow is going to be bent in the line of the left shoulder here. I'll rest the left side of my head onto the ground and start to roll over that left shoulder. So bend the right knee like the toes are going to look and reach for the space behind the left leg. And just breathe into that left pec. So this is going to be a pretty intense stretch for that pec muscle, kind of the muscle at the left side, left upper part of your chest, as well as your shoulder. You might even feel this in your bicep, in the arm, maybe even in your neck. Bear with me here. We're staying for another inhale and exhale. Really, really nice. Slowly roll back onto the belly. We'll do it on the right side as well. So the right elbow bends, keep the right elbow in the line of the right shoulder. Palm of the left hand comes underneath the left shoulder. Rest right cheek or right side of the head on the ground and start to bend the left knee as to look for the ground behind the right leg. And breathe into the right side here for an inhale and an exhale. It's completely normal and legitimate if one side is more open than the other. Just notice where in your body you're finding some kind of a lack of balance, imbalances. Slowly roll back onto the belly. Place both hands underneath your shoulders and press yourself up into tabletop. Tuck your toes under to send your hips up into downward dog. Really nice. And we're just taking a moment here. I like to sway my hips a little bit from side to side. Maybe shake your head yes or no. Pedal out through the legs, bending one knee and the other. Just give yourself an opportunity to settle into your downward dog. And we'll take a big breath in right here. Exhale, slowly walk your feet all the way towards the front of the mat. Bring your feet nice and wide here, maybe as wide as the mat, and turn your toes out slightly, setting up for Malasana Yogi Squat. So sit the hips nice and low here. We're transitioning from our Yogi Squat to a twist. All right, so let's just hang out in that squat for a moment. Take a deep breath in to really press the chest forward, open the knees out nice and wide. We'll take a big breath in right here where we are. Exhale, the right fingertips will come down to the ground. Start to lift your hips here. Keep the right knee bent as you start to straighten into the left leg. Bring your left hand behind your head to open your chest as you look up towards the left elbow. Take a big breath in. Exhale, bend the left knee to lower yourself all the way down. Switch the placement of the hands. The left fingertips come down. You can already bring the right hand behind the head here. Start to lift your hips. The left knee is going to stay bent as the right leg extends. Open the right elbow up. Peek up underneath that right elbow as you inhale. Exhale, bend into the right knee and lower yourself all the way down. Let's do that 2 more times for each. So switching the hands, the right fingertips stay on the ground, left hand behind the head. Start to lift your hips, keep the right knee bent, the left leg straightens, open the chest, look up towards the left elbow, inhale. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down. Left fingertips to the ground, right hand behind the head. Start to lift your hips. Keep a deep bend in the left knee as you straighten the right leg. Peek under the right elbow as you open your chest, inhale. Exhale to lower. 1 more time for each. Right fingertips to the ground, left hand behind head. Lift your hips, keep a bend in the right knee. Open the chest in your twist, inhale. Exhale, lower. Left fingertips to the ground, right hand behind head. Lift your hips, keep a bend in the left knee. Open twist, peek underneath right arm. Inhale. Exhale to lower. Beautiful. Fingertips on the ground, invert yourself into forward fold. Keep as much of a bend in the knees as you need. Grab opposite elbows and just sway the upper body from side to side. Really good. We'll take a big breath in here and a big breath out. Release your hands down and roll all the way up to standing. Good. Let's go ahead and bring the hands to our heart center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, chair pose. Set the hips low. Really good. Send the weight into your heels. We'll lift into the chest, find a squeeze in the glutes. Take a big breath in right where you are. Exhale, step your left foot back into a lunge. Keep a little bend in that left knee here. Inhale, stretch the arms up high, start to extend into the left leg, feeling a nice opening at the top of the left thigh. Another inhale here. Exhale, bend your elbows as you bend the left knee to tap the ground lightly. Inhale, lift it all the way back up, stretch the arms up high. Exhale, lower the left knee to tap the ground lightly. Inhale, bring it all the way back up, straighten into the left leg if possible. Exhale, lower to tap as you bend the elbows. With your inhale, come back through that high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. The back heel swivels down as you stretch the fingertips in opposite directions. Hang out here for a second. We'll take a big breath in, feeling the opening through the inner right thigh, through your hips. Exhale, straighten into your right leg. Hands will come to your heart center. Turn the toes in slightly, and then turn the left toes out. So the heels of both feet are kind of facing one another and the toes are all facing out. We'll take an inhale, stretch the arms up high. Exhale, goddess squat. Sit the hips low as you cactus and bend into the elbows. Let's do that 2 more times. So with your inhale, straighten the legs, straighten the arms. Exhale, bend all 4 limbs. Inhale, straighten the legs, straighten the arms. Exhale, bend all 4 limbs. Hold here in your goddess squat. Take a big breath, peel your chest open. Exhale, back into warrior two. So the left leg is going to start to extend as you turn and swivel those toes in. Arms stretch out in opposite directions. Right toes can readjust to look towards the front of the mat. Reverse warrior, inhale, reach forward with the right hand. Exhale, stretch it all the way to the back wall. Open and peel your chest underneath that right arm. Let's take a big inhale. Exhale, we're coming into a variation of triangle. So the right arm is going to come to the inside of the right shin, palm faces out. Back of the hand presses into the ankle. Keep a bend in the right knee. Inhale, stretch your left hand up towards the ceiling. Look up towards the left hand. Hold for just another 2. Good, another inhale. And exhale, awkward twist. Left hand comes down. The legs stay as they are. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Try to open the twist from the rib cage. Gaze up and look up towards the right thumb. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower your right hand, lower the left knee, and untuck those back toes. Low lunge. Inhale, arms stretch all the way up and overhead. Hug the inner thighs together like you want to drag the right foot back and pull the left knee forward, feeling the top of the left thigh. Good. Grab the left wrist and reach it over towards the right side. We'll take a big breath in here, big breath out. Another inhale and exhale. Inhale back through center. Exhale, lower your hands to frame that right foot. We'll tuck the back toes under and kind of walk that left knee a couple of steps forward to sit the bum down behind the left foot. Keep the left knee bent as you straighten your right leg all the way forward. The sole of the left foot is inside of the right thigh and the left knee is open to the left. Inhale, stretch the arms up high. Exhale, fold forward and over the right leg. Press your left knee down towards the ground constantly. Keep the spine long. We'll take a big breath in, big breath out. Another inhale and an exhale. With your next inhale, come all the way back up through center. Exhale, left hand will come behind you and the fingers will face the space behind you. We're coming into a sort of baby wild thing. Start to lift your hips as you roll over the left shin. Look for the ground with the sole of the right foot and feel the opening through the front side. Try to kind of spiral your chest up towards the ceiling. We'll breathe here, another 2. Really press through the right toes. Let's take an inhale and an exhale to sit the bum all the way back down here. Really good. We will cross that right ankle in front of the left, roll over your shins to come into your tabletop position. Palms of the hands are on the ground, tuck all 10 toes under. Downward facing dog, send the hips up and back. Take a big breath in right here. Big breath out. Really good. And start to walk your feet all the way to the front of the mat here. Really nice. Inhale, half lift, hands come to the shins, find the length in your spine. Exhale, fold yourself over your thighs. Inhale, roll up to standing, nice and slow. Reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, chair pose, sit the hips nice and low. Send more of the body's weight into the heels and encourage a lift in the chest as you take a deep breath in. Exhale, right foot steps back into the lunge. Keep a little bend in the right knee still. Inhale, arms stretch up. Exhale, start to extend the right leg behind you, feeling the opening through the top of the right thigh. We'll take an inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows as you bend the right knee to tap the ground lightly. Inhale, come all the way back up, stretch the arms. Exhale, bend elbows, tap right knee lightly. Inhale, back up through center. Exhale, once again to tap. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, warrior two, back foot swivels down, the toes turn out. Reach the arms in opposite directions. Feel the opening in the inner left thigh. Let's take an inhale here. Exhale, hands to your waist. Straighten your left leg. Turn those left toes in slightly, and then the right toes will swivel out. So once again, for those goddess squats, all 10 toes turn out, heels slightly face one another. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, bend elbows and knees for that goddess. 2 more times. Inhale, straighten legs and arms. Exhale, bend everything. 1 more time. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, goddess. Taking a moment in your goddess, take a big breath in, big breath out. Back to warrior two. Right leg straightens, turn those toes into 90 degrees, turn the left toes to the front of the mat, reach arms in opposite directions. We'll take a big breath in here. Exhale, reverse your warrior, left arm reaches forward, flip the palm and stretch the fingers to the space behind you. Let's take a big breath in right where we are here. Big breath out. Variation of triangle, that left arm will stretch forward, keep the left knee bent, bring the left arm to the inside of the left ankle, palm faces out. Inhale, stretch right arm up, breathe here. Use the left elbow to slightly press into the left knee as you look up towards the right thumb. We'll take another big breath in, big breath out. Good, lower your right hand, keep the legs as they are, awkward twist. Inhale, reach your left arm all the way up towards the ceiling. We'll take a big breath in here, big breath out. Try to open into your chest through the ribs. Another inhale. Exhale, lower your left hand and lower the right knee to the ground. Untuck those right toes. Inhale for your low lunge. Stretch the arms all the way up and overhead. Feeling like we want to pull the inner thighs together. That left foot feels like it's dragging back. Right knee feels like it's dragging forward. Grab the right wrist and reach it over towards the left. Breathe. Take a nice big inhale. Big breath out. Another inhale. Big breath out. Good. Back through center as you inhale. Exhale, lower your hands to frame the left foot. Tuck the right toes under, and we're just going to kind of walk that right knee in a couple of steps to sit the bum back behind the foot. Let's extend the left leg forward. Coming into that same Janu Shirshasana. So sole of the right foot is inside of the left thigh. Right knee is bent and out to the right. Inhale, arms stretch up. Exhale, fold forward over the left leg. Press the right knee down and out. Hold here, another 2. Another big breath in. And with your next inhale, we'll stretch the arms up high. Exhale, right hand comes behind you, fingers face away from the body. We're coming back into that baby wild thing. Slowly start to lift the hips as you roll over the right shin. Look for the ground with those left toes and begin to spiral your chest up towards the ceiling. Really peel your heart open. Take a nice big breath right here where you are. Stay here for the exhale. Good, and slowly with your next inhale, begin to lower your hips down to the ground. Hug that right knee back in and pull the left knee in as well. We'll take an inhale right here, stretch the fingertips out in front of you. Exhale, pull the knees in towards your chest, come onto your tippy toes. Navasana boat pose, float your feet off of the ground. We'll take a big breath in to really puff the chest up. Exhale here. Try to squeeze the knees in and tighter to your chest. We'll take a big breath in. Big breath out. And once more, a nice big breath right where you are. Big breath out. Slowly lower yourself onto your back as you hug the knees in to the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze here. Really, really nice. We'll set the soles of the feet down on the ground, coming into a bridge pose. Soles of the feet are at hips distance. The arms stretch forward along the sides of the waist and towards the feet. Palms of the hands face down. Walk the shoulder blades in and underneath the chest. Squeeze the tush, lift your hips. So you scoop the hips up off the ground, and we'll hold here for another 3. Continue to press the hips up, the chest back towards the chin, but pull your chin slightly away from the chest. Let's take another inhale right here where we are. Exhale, lift your heels off of the ground and roll down nice and slow. Beautiful. Good. Let's cross the right ankle over the left thigh and extend your left leg up towards the ceiling. Breathe here. So we're in that figure 4 shape. If you're looking at your legs, it literally looks like the number 4 just upside down. And just press the right ankle into the left thigh as you kick the left heel up towards the ceiling. Breathe here, another 2. One more inhale. Good. Exhale, bend the left knee to set the foot on the ground. Continue to cross the right thigh over the left thigh and drop your knees over to the left for a twist. Look over your right shoulder as you reach your right arm over to the right. We'll take a big breath in, big breath out. Good. With your next inhale, come back through center, uncross the legs, right foot comes to the ground. Cross your left ankle over the right thigh. We're coming into that same figure 4 shape. So the right leg extends up towards the ceiling, flex both feet. I want you to feel like you're pushing the left ankle into the right thigh and kick the right heel up towards the ceiling as you breathe here for just another 2. Keep the lower back glued, keep your core tight, keep the legs active. We'll take one more big breath in, you got this. And exhale, slowly lower the right foot, cross left thigh over right thigh, and drop your knees over to the right this time for a twist. The left arm stretches over to the left, and we'll take a big breath in here. Big breath out. A big breath in. Big breath out. Really good. With your next inhale, we'll uncross the legs as we bring them in. And to finish class off, we are finishing with Supta Baddha Konasana. The soles of the feet come together as the knees come apart in this reclined butterfly shape. Bring your right hand to your belly and your left hand to your heart as you close down the eyes. We'll take a big breath in from the nose. Big sigh out through the mouth. Another big breath in. Big sigh out. Allow yourself to take this moment of stillness in your day. Most of us spend our days just kind of running around and trying to cross off every task from our to-do list. And so try to savor these moments of stillness, of just a being instead of doing. Connect to the heartbeat. Connect to the cadence of your breath. And just allow yourself to enjoy these moments of simplicity as they are. Try to allow the body to be easy and restful. Take another cleansing breath here. Inhale from the nose and sigh it out. Allowing the breath to be easy, effortless. Slowly begin to wiggle the fingers, reach the arms back, take a stretch. And slowly bring your hands down to grab a hold of the knees, pull the knees in together and into your chest. Roll over your right side for a fetal position, transitioning from your final rest and the rest of your day. And when you feel like you're ready, come to meet me in a comfortable seat, collecting the palms of the hands together at your heart in Anjali Mudra, and allowing the eyes to stay soft as we take one final cleansing breath, inhaling from the nose and sigh it out. Inhale the thumbs to your third eye, recognizing mind, intellect, intuition. Exhale, bow the chin to the chest, recognizing light, life, and love within. Thank you so much for taking the time to move your body, and mostly thank you for allowing me to guide you through that. I hope that this class was helpful in relieving some of the tension that you may have had in your neck, your shoulders, or anywhere else in your body. If this class was helpful, then please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for more videos like this, and maybe even share it with a friend or a loved one. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.